Shane Bruce with Rest of My Daisy, and today we've got a video about hunting for BB guns. Yes, I did some of that Saturday. Went out to a local flea market and was pleasantly surprised to see that there was some stuff I wanted. Let's take a look at what we found yesterday, part of our prizes on our hunting trip. We'll start up here at the top with the first gun. This is a Crosman 22. If you'll notice down low on the receiver tube, or the pneumatic tube, you'll see model 120, a model 120. Yeah, there it is. Now, this is a kind of a cool gun. It's got what appears to me to be an oak stock, and it's part of the Crosman family of pneumatic and CO2 powered rifles. The Crosman rabbit hole is deep and wide, as deep and wide as the Daisy rabbit hole is, and I don't spend a lot of time there, but when I saw this gun I realized I wanted it. It's a pneumatic 22 caliber, so it pumps like a Daisy 880 or a 822, which we'll look at here in a minute. But this one's kind of weird in that it is a pull cock. So when you want to arm the mechanism, you rotate this twirly knob here up until this little pin can clear the back of the compression tube. Then you pull it back till it clicks. Then you push it forward, lock it down, and then you can pump the gun. Now, I haven't read up on it extensively. I don't know how many pumps Crosman recommends or recommended for the gun when it was new, but in the forums I've looked at since I picked it up yesterday, it seems that 6 pumps is typically the number you want to use on the gun. And with 6 pumps and seals with good condition on them, the gun can do 550, 600 feet a second. You'll notice that the rear sight is missing on this particular unit, but because it's gone, we can tell that this has a brass receiver, which is pretty cool. And if we just jump up the barrel here, we'll see where the paint has flaked off to reveal a steel barrel. Now, the combination of a steel barrel and a brass receiver would indicate this was a variation 2 that might have been built for Crosman by Remington Arms Corporation. I don't know. Like I said, I just started digging around on the gun. It's kind of funky. It's also, whoa, watch out. It's also a takedown model. You can unscrew this and the whole assembly just pops right out. Now, this particular gun does hold pressure and does make a poot sound. Pretty good poot sound, actually. It might have fair velocity just as she sets. There was one flaw in the gun, aside from missing the rear sight. You'll notice up here on the front sight, that little pin was put there so it would hold a little white fake ivory bead, or maybe a real ivory bead. I don't know. I don't know what Crosman was putting on these guns in the 50s. But that's the left side. This is the right side. And you know, in terms of a beat up old pneumatic from 70 years ago, she don't look too bad at all. Genuine hardwood stock though, that really looks like oak. And that's not a normal wood for making guns because it's heavy, it's hard to work. All right. Underneath it is a gun that I'm more familiar with. This is a Crosman Powermaster 760. But what makes this gun cool is that it has the old style styrene heavy-duty dense stock. It's a plastic stock gun, but it's a different color than the later Crosmans were. And another distinguishing characteristic on this is the presence of a brass bolt. Oh, look at that. I got a free BB. Hot diggity dog. Let's put that in the collection. This gun does pump, but it does not make that normal click you're used to hearing when you pull the bolt back, and it does not shoot, so I'd have to say it's non-functional. It does have a rear sight, however, in addition to the front sight, and is not in bad nick. Neat stocks. It's a neat gun. It will find a home. I'm not going to work on it, but somebody in Crosman land's going to want that. And if they contact me, you're going to have it. We'll make a deal. You got something I want, I got something you want. Something might work out. Now this one, the last one, is the one that really shocked me. This is, in fact, a Daisy. It's a Daisy 822 with wooden stocks. 3 years ago when I started working on Daisy stocks and BB guns, I was just eat up with the desire to find one of these to find out what sort of deviltry Daisy engineers went to make this adaptable for a wood stock. Because if you ever crack an 880, take the receiver apart and take a look at the buttstock, it's a combination of bizarre cast, injection molded plastic. It's next to impossible in my mind at the time to replicate with wood. But here we have it. This one has wood stocks. Look how fat those guys are. They are absolutely huge. That's what sets this gun apart. That and the fact that it's a 22 caliber. Let's get the roll stamp there just to prove that point. 822, Rogers, Arkansas. Now, it's a later gun because it has a plastic pump lever with the plastic nub that retains it. The gun does pump. Normally on an 880 or the 22 caliber version, the recommended maximum is about 10 pumps. When I was shooting these guns, I would usually pump them up 4 or 5 times. That was adequate for my needs. Bam. So it's still building pressure. It's running good. Now there's one thing about this gun that I like. Daisy gave you the ability to adjust the windage on it. You'll see that small screw right there. You can loosen that up and shift that rear side left or right. So it's one of the few guns that Daisy offered that had a windage adjustment on them, and I always thought that that should have been carried over to the Red Ryder, because Red Ryders always, for me, shoot a little to the right and a little bit high. Let's take a look at the other side of it. She's had some wear, she's had some tear, but the receiver is in good shape, and I believe that's metal. I'm pretty sure that's metal. I don't think that's a plastic receiver, but it is a plastic pump arm. The pump mechanism's in place. I did put a little oil on it yesterday. Everything's there. Everything works the way it should work. It's a nice find. So there you have it. 3 guns plucked out of nowhere at a flea market at a very reasonable price, I might add. And eventually, not right away on this 822, but the 2 Crosmans, they'll need to find a new home pretty soon. That's all we've got for you today, kids. This is Shane Bruce with Rest on My Daisy, signing off.